What's up, everybody? Today I just wanted to make a quick video about working a full-time job and still making progress in the gym. Any physical job or any job that requires you to put that job over the gym, pretty much, or it could apply to anything really, not just the gym. It could be whatever you're trying to get good at or accomplish in life at that time. But basically, the whole point is, I'll start with my experience first, and then I'll kind of go from there. I'll make it quick. So I used to work at a restaurant, and the schedule was very flexible. I used to hit the gym pretty much whenever I wanted. The restaurant would open at 11 a.m. If I were to open, I would pretty much be there by like 11 a.m., 10:45. If I were to close, I'd be there by like 4. So I could sleep in. Life was good. I could go to the gym whenever I wanted, pretty much. Take my pre-workout, get a good night's sleep, 8-10 hours of sleep, wouldn't have to be up early. It was great. Then I swapped jobs, and this is a job that is way more physical than that one. It's a construction job, so it's like house renovations, anything that goes into making a house. So framing, hauling wood, climbing up ladders, nailing stuff in, crawling through attics, running wires, stuff like that. Now, I know that there's those of you who do crazy, more intense work, like 10, 12 hours a day, doing concrete, shoveling, all that stuff. I do that stuff too, but not like every single day. It's always different, so it definitely is a lot, but I know there's people that have it worse, but the logic still applies. So at first, it was really, really hard on me. Really hard. And I went from getting like 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. Food was like my number one priority, 3,600 calories a day, however much I needed, because if I didn't, I'd drop weight like crazy, and I just would feel like I wouldn't make any progress. So there was a time where like 3 days in a row, I didn't get any sleep whatsoever. I probably got 1 to 2 hours of sleep during that whole period. And it sucks because after a while you start to not feel like yourself. You start to get angry, grumpy. You start to doubt yourself, like, kind of what you were working for in the first place. Like, what's the point if I feel like this, Like, why am I sacrificing everything for this? But it's crazy what the human body can adapt to. And you might not be doing everything as efficiently as you were before, but the fact that you can overcome that roadblock and then eventually get back into the swing of things, it's not going to be right away. It wasn't right away. I had to take like a week off to just have a breather. I accepted, I'm probably going to lose strength. I'm probably going to drop weight. I can't focus like on my food, my diet, like everything like I want to. But I just kind of put it off to the side and put that first. And eventually, I did get to go back, and I realized that I was actually pretty much where I left off. I didn't lose any strength. I may not have been like as in it as I was before, if that makes sense, like dialed in, pumped, like your body's like greased up, if that makes sense. It felt great, but like you can tell when you're like, if you're like a month into working out, week 4, you're not going to feel as good as like week 1. It just works like that. But the thing is I felt great. Like, I felt exactly like I felt before I left, and I didn't lose any strength. So it really made me feel way better about that whole situation, because once you earn that muscle stays like pretty well. I'm speaking as natural. I don't take any enhanced substances, SARMs, anything like that. So I don't know how it would be if you were enhanced, but speaking as a natural, that muscle you build stays, and it's really easy to keep it and get it back if you do lose it, if that makes sense. So I've heard that rented versus owned analogy. I'm not judging you if you take anything. I personally think you don't need to take anything unless like you're in some really specific circumstance, like you had cancer in the balls or something, and you had to you needed like testosterone to get your levels back or something, right? But my point is, I'm not even here to talk about that. My point is that you'll be fine when you come back, because you don't really have another choice. You just have to keep going. Just take a step back, reorganize like your priorities. It definitely sucks in the moment, but when you come back, you're gonna hit it harder than ever. Well, I wouldn't say that, but like, you're gonna hit it and you're gonna be stronger than ever, because being able to adapt to that, someone who is able to adapt to that type of stimulus and that stress is probably going to be stronger than someone who isn't adapted to that, but still doing things efficiently, if that makes sense. Go find a random construction worker that actually does work out, and see how strong he is, and tell me that that doesn't work hand in hand with each other. So instead of thinking of it as something that takes away from the gym, think of it as something that helps the gym, something that can work hand in hand with it. I have a different approach now from what I did before. If I have to miss a day, I have to miss a day. If I'm not back in town till like 5 or 6, and I got to be up early the next morning, so I got to be in bed by like 8 or something, right? I know I'm not probably going to have the time to work out, so I'll just hit it the next day, or the day that I can, because I mean, what else am I going to do? Not go? Or just stay home like forever? No, man, you got to get back in there eventually. You only have a certain amount of time on this earth, so you got to make the most of it. Get back in there eventually. The momentum is what keeps you going, and if you haven't started yet, now's the best time to do it. So whether you are working a physical job or not, whether you have kids or not, I don't have kids. I don't know what that is like, raising a new kid, barely getting any sleep, stuff like that. I'm sure you guys are going through it. If any of you guys have like any super physical job that requires you to work long hours, or have any kids like that, leave a comment down below and let me know how you cope with it. I'd love to know. But I'm not claiming to be like like perfect or anything, but the point is that you can definitely keep the ball rolling. You don't have to stop. And if you have to work 10 hours that day, rest, hit it hard tomorrow, or just hit it during the weekend, man. Like, hit it hard during the weekend, and if you have an easy day and you feel good, then go hit the gym that day or something like that. Don't like destroy yourself and go down this like super dark rabbit hole thinking like, man, like I'm not gonna be recovered for tomorrow. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna spend tomorrow recovering from yesterday because I couldn't get no sleep because of this job, and then this job is like, and then you go in circles and circles, and that shit just messes you up. I never thought anything like that would happen, dude. Like, I had the best sleep every night, ate a ton of food, things were great, but life gets in the way sometimes. And above all, man, just like trust in God. He's always in control, and he'll never give you anything that you can't handle. So yeah, I don't want to keep going around in circles. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, just my experiences and stuff like that. Leave your experiences down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.